Hey, what's up with it, guys? So we're back here with another video, and this is gonna be a little bit of a twist to my normal setup here. But we are gonna be basically playing BM. So let's move this stuff over here a little bit and get our UI kind of dialed in. But we're gonna be playing BM this game, and I don't know if I've actually done any content that's Beast Mastery Hunter at all. I'm not sure if I have or not, honestly. What I am going to go ahead and do here, since I am pretty rusty with this, is I'm going to go ahead and go with a passive here. As far as my talents go, this is all pretty straightforward stuff. Nothing too exciting here. I don't think any of these really warrant any kind of like explanation. By all means, if you do have any questions regarding my talents, go ahead and put them in the description below, and I for sure will get back to that and let you guys know. A couple options regarding honor talents. Aurora Sacrifice is a must. Beast Within is good, especially in arenas if you know you're going against priests or warriors. Wild Protector is pretty good in RBGs. Or in battlegrounds, you get a lot of value out of this. Basilisk can be decent. Survival Tactics is good. So is Dragon Scale Armor against dot. Comps like lots of Moonkins, Warlocks, things like that. Spider Sting is a very good kind of offensive interrupt. You can also kick Disc Priest with that if they use their penance offensively or use Smite. And Direhawk is good. So I really like Direhawk. Actually gives you a lot of damage. Basilisk at the beginning. So for those of you guys that know and have been playing since BFA came out, or have been PvPing really at all, Beast Mastery Hunters were very, very, very good right at the start of BFA. And the reason for that was because Basilisk was just doing so much damage. Let's try and get in range of this guy here. Let's swap over actually to this guy. So, but the reason that is because Basilisk was hitting really hard, and then long story short is they ended up nerfing Dire Basilisk. So they reduced the damage by a really significant chunk, and then they also made it so that it costs 60 focus, which is not detrimental in the scheme of everything, but it does mess up your opener a little bit. Oh, nice. I kept up my 3 stacks there. Oh no, what's my mend pet? Oh shit. I'll revive our pet. This is the main reason I actually stopped playing BM, is people would start focusing your pet and it was not fun. But I am super rusty on BM, so we'll see. Hopefully after a couple encounters here I kind of get back into it. Nice. But there's a couple things that are basically what I wanted to kind of go over is just kind of the general rotation as far as what your priorities are in PvP situations. So the main thing is keeping up 3 stacks of your Dire Frenzy buff for your pet. That's going to give you the most damage output over an extended period of time. So can we get that kill command? Nice. And kill command hits hard there, and like that execute range, like just straight up hit for 8k without Bestial Wrath or anything is pretty nuts. So you have a pretty significant amount of kill pressure when people get low execute potential. Get a kill on this guy. I jump around a lot. But yeah, so your basic gameplay, your basic rotation, I would say, is that you want to really try and make sure you can keep up 3 stacks of your Dire Frenzy buff on your pet as much as possible. Granted, sometimes that's not going to be the case, but if you're able to do so, it really does boost your damage a ton. Like in this situation where my pet's just wailing on this guy, I can even throw in a multi-shot there for the cleave. But he's just going to be able to shred. And like right there, I'm maintaining all of it. I got another stack up. We're going to drop our cleave down. I'm going to cast another one. I'm going to Beast Your Wrath. I'm going to multi-shot into a kill command here. And I have a shitload of pressure out right there. But that's just a ton of damage coming out. I did miss my, oh, it's turtle. So another thing that I have macroed here, let's see if they jump on me, I'll do this right now too. is I have my roar sacrifice and my, well, pet stun him, and my shoot, what's it called, spirit mend, are both on a mouse over macro. So I keep those and save those, and I can cast that on myself throughout the game, which is a really strong kind of combination. But yeah, you want to be keeping up your dire frenzy as much as possible. And then that way, and you're in multi-target situations, you can go ahead and cast. Oh, shit, this is gonna be hard. You go ahead and cast your. Actually, I have Spirit Mend up again, so I'm gonna cast that on myself. Shit, I keep mixing up the buttons for my. The buttons for my. Dire Frenzy, and then the buttons for my, we'll get him here though. I'm gonna feign again. Kill command coming up. I'm gonna execute him. Nice. We should be okay here. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and Spirit Mend myself. That's the only downside in that situation right there. I actually roar sacrifice myself as well, which obviously I didn't want to do. But yeah, if you're able to keep that dire frenzy up on your pet, you end up just hitting so crazy hard. It's just insane. I can go over a couple different Azurite trait options as well after this, or if I get to like a slower point in the game. But your pressure is just so crazy, and as you can see here, like I'm literally just jumping around the entire time. Like I have 100% mobility, which is the biggest benefit that BM has over Marksman by far. Let's grab this Berserker buff. We're doing okay on damage. Nothing like too impressive. I'm like just super rusty with BM. I haven't played it and it's probably been over like a month or so since I've actually played BM at all. I'm running kind of like hodgepodge gear a little bit. Like none of these are really ideal traits. These are all just kind of like odds and ends of different gear. But your opener is pretty straightforward. What you want to do is you want to go into your I generally will open with a barb shot. This will change too. There's a couple traits you can run that will adjust this, but general opener is I'll open with a barb shot so that you can kind of you ramp up on your 2 or 3 stacks of your dire frenzy quicker. So I'll open with barb shot, and then I go into Murder of Crows, and then I go into Bestial Wrath, and then Kill Command. You want to save Kill Command for once you pop your Bestial Wrath, if you can, so that you get that bonus damage. Another thing that's really important to note is that the different value you have with all your pets. Ooh, nice. We kept our 3 stacks up there. I'm going to wait for Dispersion to end. Then we're trying to get the kill. I'm going to go ahead and do this, and this stupid guy is healing. So unfortunately there, I have to let my stacks fall off. We can kill this guy actually if our pet comes back. Here we go. We'll go on this guy. I'm doing a poor job too of managing my I should be throwing in a lot more Cobra shots, because those are so strong. They reduce the cooldown of your kill command by 1 second, which a lot of people, I don't know if they know that. So once you start getting really comfortable, dude, 16k kill command, get out of here. What is that? Once you start getting really comfortable with the rotation, you end up being able to weave in a lot more Cobra shots, which ends up in turn giving you a ton more kill commands. Nice. Get on this shaman here. So I'm going to go out Murder Crows first, then I do my Bestial Wrath, then I do Kill Command, and about that time, my Barb Shot is coming back up. Dude, what? Get out of here. Okay. Come on, pet homie, let's get this guy. I'm going to kick that. I'm going to feign that. I don't think I have my pet stun up. I don't have it on my bars to actually be able to determine that. Nice. So, and then in this situation right here, I want to make sure that my pet doesn't have any dots, because if it does, when I go camo, it's going to pop me out. But in this situation here, again, I still have that Roar of Sacrifice Spirit Mend macro if I need it. I could be popping it a little more like preemptive in those fights, but I don't feel like I've needed it anytime. I still have Exhilaration up like right now. It's not on cooldown. But yeah, so that's your general opener. Now, the other thing is you want to ideally be popping Aspect of the Wild before any of that I talked about. The part that kind of gets finicky when you start messing with the Azurite traits is there's the one Azurite trait that will give you a stack of Barb Shot. Oh my god, dude, it was a 13k non-crit. So let's go on the Shaman here. Pop Beast Wrath. I actually should have popped my Aspect of the Wild earlier, but it's okay. I'm gonna stick on this guy. I'm gonna pet stun him. I'm gonna drop hawks or whatever the hell they're called, and then we should be able to get the kill here. I have kick up. Nice. So we're gonna send our pet on this guy. And you want to make sure it's really important that you're weaving those Cobra shots in between, because each one reduces the cooldown of your kill command by 1 second, which is really notable over like the course of an entire arena match or BG. However, it does kind of like require you to constantly be ready to be spamming that, and be aware of like global cooldowns you may need to be either getting your CCs off or whatever it may be. But yeah, so like here I'm just spamming. Got 2 seconds left on my shit, so I'm gonna go. Oh, let's go ahead and slow him. I'm gonna. Oh, I disengaged the wrong way. That's not good. I don't have pet stun up either. Oh, I think I can purge. Oh, do I have it on the wrong? Am I not purging? Oh, I have my purges on another. Huh, that's weird. Well, one of the biggest benefits of BM is the fact that you can. You have all the utility of the pet. So like the fact that Spirit Beast has both the heal that you can use if you're on point, and like I haven't done it at all this game, but like when I'm really comfortable playing BM, I'll constantly be using that macro on healers. The Roar Sacrifice Spirit Mend ends up being really huge for saving healers in certain situations. It definitely can cause your pet to die more often because of the damage reflecting to your pet. But it's very worth it, obviously, in certain situations, because you can just disengage out of the fight and revive your pet a lot of times in battlegrounds, especially. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to pop Aspect. I'm going to try and stun him inside of my crows. My Bestial Wrath is up, so we're going to go ahead and pop that. Dude, how is he getting? Come on. That's so annoying. This is also annoying. Oh shit, dude. What a fucking turtle. Damn, dude, that sucks. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and peace out from this guy. Dude, this guy's on me. Both of these guys are... Oh, there's a rogue coming. No. Damn it, dude. But the amount of utility that you get from the hunter pets is pretty crazy. Like if you can get... I had it macroed. I must have switched the numbers or something. I'll have to check and see. But where I was able to... Basically, you can spam the Spirit Shock, which is the purge, right? And it's a 10-second cooldown, but it's free. The only thing is it does DR... or share, not DR, CDR, sorry, GCD. It shares global cooldown with your pet's other abilities. So like your pet could be casting Bite or things like that, and it will kind of mess that up. So I just updated my add-ons as well. We're gonna go ahead, Bestial Wrath. I'm on this. Actually, let's swap to the Druid. I think here maybe. I did just update my add-ons though, so like my KUI nameplates is showing all these like additional debuffs. Like I'm super not used to them showing, so it's definitely throwing me off a little bit. It's cool though. I'm really glad that it's doing that because I had no idea. Oh shit, my pet's. Did I have pet stun? Nice. Oh shit. Nice. That's really the play right there is you're so mobile when you're playing BM. You can literally just continually be moving. Doesn't hurt your DPS at all. I keep meaning I need to put that use that add-on. Nice. So I got roar and I'm gonna see if I can trap this DK. I'm gonna kick that. I'm gonna go on this priest here. I can actually 2v1 this right here if I have a second to kill this priest. Oh no, dude. Not with that though. I'm gonna get silenced. Yeah, shit. I'm gonna try and just keep buying some time. Do I have... Nice. Nice! I'd spirit... Get out! No, no, no! Can I... Nice! We didn't die. We died once, but not there. We didn't die. We survived. Nice. We got some clutch heals. So, what does it say? The utility of the pets is just so good. If you can get used to really adding a few keybinds and like keeping that part of your rotation, it's just exponentially more valuable as far as just being a BM. So you can see I had 13 killing blows. The reality is the kill potential, like the execute potential of BM is just so strong in comparison. And then if we look here, you can see my auto shots were 20% of my damage. That's crazy. And then kill command was next, and then my pet's melee and cobra shots. And that's kind of some in that order. It fluctuates some, but that's pretty reasonable, pretty accurate. One thing that's worth noting is I had the scope of, oh, I can't see it in here. I'll go ahead and zone out. I had the scope, the hunter scope on that was like the one of alacrity or whatever that I think that gives you haste. And basically all I was doing was stacking haste. So when that's proccing, my auto shots are just shooting really fast. So that might be a huge portion of what's attributing to the fact that I had so much just general auto attack damage. This one, monolite scope of alacrity. So I don't know. I've just been playing with the scopes. I feel like all of them are pretty close. So anyway, but the other thing I was going to point out too is that Wild Protector, if you're getting trained by melee DPS, the range of this buff from your pet is only 8 yards. However, if you do have melee DPS on you and your pet is on that DPS, a lot of times you are going to be getting this buff. So against melee cleaves, this is actually really beneficial. Or like in the situation at the end there where that DK is on me, if my pet's on that DK and the DK is on me, then I end up getting that 10% damage mitigation, which can be really helpful. That in combination with you have the survival of the fittest, the survival of the fittest buff. You have your spirit mend from your pet. You have roar of sacrifice. You have turtle. You have exhilaration. All of that while you can just disengage and keep your damage up with all your mobility. You just have a lot more defensive tools. Not to mention you have a lot more mobility as BM. The only weakness, the only downside is the whole pet component of it. And if people do start focusing your pet, healers don't have pets showing on their healing bars, and your pet just keeps dying, it gets really, really annoying, and it really gimps your DPS. You end up having to sit there and revive your pet a lot, or having to spend a lot of time trying to pull your pet out of the fight so it doesn't die, things like that. But with that being said, I know it's a little more scattered, I think, than I usually am on my Marksman Hunter videos, trying to kind of like get familiar with this spec again. But let me know what you guys think. Please, if you guys are down to join, I should say, the live stream. I'm going to be streaming on Wednesdays for sure, moving forward here over on Twitch. And so all that information, it's over there down below. But yeah, guys, I guess on that note, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.